Hey guys, this is the Lehrbehr for the themtgnoob in round 2 of our GTC draft, 8-4. We're not going to mulligan this hand. This hand is actually like awesome. So the sequence of plays is probably going to be Shamble Shark, Drakewing Krasis into Frilled Oculus, because Shamble Shark will evolve once off the Drakewing Krasis, and then evolve again off the Frilled Oculus. If we go Shamble Shark, Frilled Oculus, Drakewing Krasis, our Shamble Shark will only evolve into a 3-2, and we want it to be a 4-3 if possible. So it looks like our opponent is Boros. Burst of Strength should be a very good card here. Probably going to be taking some early damage, I would imagine. Skyjack is fine with us. I'm almost inclined to trade this, but Shamble Shark's going to get pretty big, and then Hands of Binding should also be pretty good. Depends if he plays like Legionnaire. Okay, if he's playing Legionnaire here, I think I gotta trade out. I can't take 5. Can't race that. We'll play Shamble Shark and block. We'll play the Drakewing Krasis out. And the next turn we can probably go like Hands of Binding into Frilled Oculus or something like that. We'll take 2 here. No problems there. Paying 3. For Warmind Infantry, that's fine. He's got 2 cards left in hand, so I think we're in a decent position right now. I think we've sort of stabilized. We will Hands of Binding Cypher onto our Drakewing Krasis. Tap down the Legionnaire, and then play out our Frilled Oculus pass. And we should be in a very good position right now. He's got 3 cards in hand. He hasn't missed a land drop yet, so we know he could still have lands in hand. We'll see what he plays here, though. There are a couple, like if he has a removal spell for our Krasis, that would be pretty bad. But other than that, I think he would slam it here if he did have it. There's really no other play for him. Ember Beast. Excuse me. Yeah, that's fine with us. Another Drakewing Krasis is pretty good here. I'm wondering if we want to pump here. We could always hold back on this. I think that's probably right, because then he can't really swing in with Warmind Infantry without losing it. We don't have to go terribly aggressive right now. We'll tap down the flyer, obviously. Because this allows us to block the Warmind Infantry. He doesn't have very good blocks here. I mean, he doesn't have very good attacks here. The Frilled Oculus holds the ground pretty darn well. doesn't seem like he has a removal spell. I think this is looking pretty good for us, yeah. Right, he's just gonna pass. Biomass mutation, that's interesting. I was actually thinking in my head, like, can we kill him if we draw, like, biomass mutation or something like that? If we draw another land, we will. I think here we're just gonna swing in with just the Drakewing Crasises. Stay back on D. I don't know what he has in hand, but it's not very good right now. We'll just tap this down. Excuse me. If he taps out here, that's good for us. Yeah, okay, so I think he's just dead. Right? Is he just dead? Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can make them 8 8s. Yeah. Oh, we got 8 damage in the air. So that should be game. All of our guys become 4/4s and we attack. Sweet. And there you go. Sweet. Okay, so we won game 1. That worked out pretty well. He is Boros, so I think we want to bring in this Hindervines. I think that's going to be pretty good against him, and I think I'm going to take out the last slots because it seems a little bit slow against him. It could help us stabilize, but I think Hindervines will be more of a blowout, possibly. I think that's probably just going to be my only change. I think Diluvin Primordial is a little bit slow. I know round 1 we switched out with the Adaptive Snapjaw, but Boros has less removal. That's has less removal in general than Black does. Black has a lot of removal, and so does White, obviously. But I don't think it's necessarily good, and we want this to block on turn 5 if we're going to play it out, because it trades with like the Towering Thunder Fist and like an Ember Beast pretty well. But I think this is what we run. Whereas the Primordial comes out turn 7, which might be just too late. I understand that it has like random upside, I guess, but I think we're fine. We won't mulligan this. The Shamble Sharks obviously don't grow off of one another, but as long as we draw something that like evolves them, we should be in a pretty good position. Sure. So he's playing Black too, which is interesting. He's probably splashing for that. Once again, I think we do block with the Shamble Shark. If he swings in here, I think that's fine for us. That trade is pretty good. Did he just switch colors? I think he might have. So nothing crazy right now, but pass it back. Just have another Shamble Shark up. So it looks like he might be screwed off of something. Yeah, he's playing Cruel Kieran, Jesus. That's odd. We'll just play the Shamble Shark pass. On our turn we draw Denizen, which is pretty good for us. So now we get to play the Denizen, evolve our guy, bash for 3. Good draw for us there. And Biomass Mutation is really best when you get counters, because like when you have the counters on, because the counters will add on top of it. So even if you Biomass Mutation for like 3, but you have 2 +1/+1 counters on your guy, they become 5/5s, which is actually pretty good. But when you don't, it kind of sucks, because it turns out for 5 mana it turns all your guys into 3/3s, and sometimes your guys are just bigger than that in the first place. Alright, so I think here we Hands of Binding. We did draw Pit Fight actually, which is pretty good. I don't think we necessarily need to do anything right now. I think we can just Hands of Binding, though. I think we Hands of Binding this. We'll Cypher onto our Shamble Shark, because it has the potential to grow a little bit bigger. If we draw something, it can grow pretty large. We'll just tap down his guy again. And I'm pretty sure we just pass the turn back. He's going to Orzhov Charm, destroy target creature with... He's going to kill the Shamble Shark. We are going to Pit Fight in response. Take out his dude. He doesn't lose any life, but I think killing the Assault Griffin is probably just better right now. I'm going to play Basilicus Creature, which is fine. It's not really a problem for us. He's stuck on mana. Yeah, we just bash in here. I mean, we just need to draw a creature or two, and we should be in a good position to take over the game, because he's stuck on mana. Sky Knight Legionnaire is fine. So we're going to drop a little bit. He's going to crack in, which is fine. Was he thinking about double blocking there? Croconaur is an awesome draw for us. So we're going to play out the Croconaur. Put the counter onto the Croconaur to block. And attack in for 2. We will block. We will be blocking if we get the chance to. And then we're probably going to swing back in as well. Depending on what he has. He's stuck on mana, so... I mean, we're in a pretty good position here to take over the game. He's going to play Ember Beast. Which is fine. We can Biomass, make our guys 4/4, a 4/4, and a 5/5. He probably wants a double block off on the Croc. If he double blocks the Croc, we would kind of be in a bad position. Like, I'm wondering if we should counter this now. Because then it'll be a 6/6 when we attack. He's got to kill Croc. Okay, let's think about this. I don't think this play... I think the Burst of Strength here... Okay, if we swing in with the 5/5... He double blocks with Ember Beast and Basilicus Creature. I mean, if he does that, that would be bad. That would be good for us, because then if we pump, we just kill the Ember Beast and do fine. But then if he goes Ember Beast Sky Knight Legionnaire, that would be bad for us, because then we can't even... whatever. So I think we just Burst of Strength now to pump our guy. And this makes Biomass Mutation just like infinitely better. And yeah, we drew another land anyway, which would have been good. But I'm pretty sure here we can just bash in. If he doesn't block, he's dead. And I'm pretty sure we telegraphed the Biomass Mutation, but I honestly don't care. It's like impossible for him to play around it at this point. He's got a block. And like he has to double block, or else he's just chumping away, which is terrible for him. Yeah. He drops a 5, we kill both of his dudes, and we're at 15 healthy life total. He does have 5 cards in hand, so we need to win soon, or else he's gonna win. But, I mean, we're still in an okay position here. Alrighty, so he's gonna do that, understandably. So he's gonna be able to kill Croconura. So we have very bad attacks right now. So I don't think we attack in. I think we wait, see what else we can draw. Because, like, right now, the attacks are terrible. We trade with Course Blockade, we don't get in. We trade Croconura for the Screecher, which is terrible. Thunderfist isn't really that big a deal right now. We can always just block it with the Croc. We just need to draw green creatures. Spell Rupture is pretty good. I'm gonna play out the land here to bluff like I just drew another land. Because if you have 2 lands in hand, a lot of the times you'll play out the second land, be like, oh, I have no reason not to play this land right now. But so he's not gonna. The chances are he's less likely to play around this counterspell right now. Because I just played this land, and if I were him, I'd be thinking, oh, he has another land in hand. So we'll see what he plays here. Could be like Edict or a removal spell, all of which will be eating this counterspell. He's tapping for Grizzly Spectacle mana, which is completely a thing. He's thinking about it. Never mind. And he's got to try to kill this Croc. If he's got a removal spell, it opens up so much damage for him. Madcap Skills. That's interesting, right? So that's not good for us. We can't counter it either because he'll just pay the mana, so we gotta let that resolve. Nothing we can do about that. We'll drop down to 9. We're gonna need a removal spell or something to block it. Still in an okay position though. I mean, as long as we stop drawing lands. Once again, I'm going to play out the land to make it seem like I don't have anything. I think we really only have one more draw. Chances are he has another spell to extort off of this. So we're going to be down to 4. Nav Squad Commandos. Alright, I think that's got to eat a counterspell. I think it puts too much pressure on the board. We can't block it. So if he has the removal spell, he's got it, but... Drakewing Krasis is exactly what the doctor ordered. Alright, so now we got a choice. I think we want to pump the Croconura, because then it trades with the Towering Thunderfist. We're going to have to chump block with the Ivylian Denizen here. Pretty sure we want to throw it onto this guy. So hopefully he doesn't have a removal spell here. If he doesn't, we're in a good position. If not, we're kind of dead. And he active treasons. So that should be game. Alright, so he's playing some kind of weird Boros whatever kind of mix. I think we should be pretty good. Boros Orzhov kind of mix. It shouldn't be very good. I think we should have this game pretty well here. I do like Hintervines in this matchup, just because of our counters, and he does have some aggro draws, it seems. So we'll keep this, and I think we don't need anything else, so I'm just going to resubmit. Alright, we will play first. We will not mulligan this hand, because this hand is pretty sweet. See what he chooses to do. His mana is really off. It's like he's splashing for 2 colors. So that's weird, honestly, but these weird like 4-color decks, I don't know. I think we should be able to beat him. We'll just trade off here if he accepts. He does not. That's fine with us. Hindervines is really, really good here, actually. We're not blocking here. Ooh, Madcap. Okay. He's got Madcap skills. That puts us on a 4-turn clock. We should be in a pretty good position right now. Hindervines is going to be pretty good against him to prevent some of this damage. He's going to attack in. We're just going to take it again. No questions asked. And I think we definitely have to leave up Hindervines here. We could just swing in with Graces, but then if he has Active Treason, that would be bad. I think we want to just race him. I think he's banking on like an Active Treason or something like that. He should be dead here. I'm expecting Active Treason. See if he wants a pump. We could lose the Borostrom, so I got a Hindervines now. Should be game. One would think. All of our guys are lethal next turn. He could play out 2 dudes, he'd still be dead. He could kill one of our guys and play a blocker, he'd still be dead. He needs 3 blockers, or 2 blockers on a removal spell. That would be a problem, then we'd have to hold back. So I think we should be in a pretty good position here. He's going into the tank. I'm not sure if he is upset or he's really thinking about this because maybe he has a play. I don't think there's a way to put a +1/+1 counter on your dude in Boros colors. Pretty sure at least. And yeah, that's game. Okay. So Hindervines ended up being pretty good there. We were going to draw into Oculus anyway, so that worked out well. So that was round 2. We're about to start round 3, so I'm going to set up my recording, and I'll see you guys there. Peace.